Have you ever felt that strange feeling that something special is about to happen in your life? That shiver that runs through your body without explanation? That strong intuition that won't leave you alone? If you were born under the sign of Aries, you need to pay close attention to what I'm about to reveal. There are 11 powerful spiritual signs the universe is sending you right now, and each one carries a clear message. Something grand is approaching your life. And I'm not talking about something small or ordinary, no. I'm talking about profound changes, the kind that completely transform the course of our existence. You know those moments when we feel like life is about to turn upside down, but in a good way? Well, that's exactly what we're talking about here. The problem is that these signs often go unnoticed because we don't know how to interpret them correctly. We get so caught up in the hustle and bustle of everyday life that we end up ignoring the warnings the universe sends us. And so we miss incredible opportunities and fail to prepare for the blessings that are knocking at our door. But today that's going to change. Today, you'll learn how to identify each of these 11 spiritual signs that reveal that something wonderful is about to enter your life. And most importantly, you'll discover what to do when you notice these signs. Because there's no point in recognizing the universe's warnings if we don't know how to act, right? Stay with me until the end of this video because I'm going to reveal something that very few people know about the final sign, the one that definitively confirms that the transformation has already begun. And believe me, when you understand this final sign, your life will never be the same again. Prepare your heart, open your mind, and let's unravel together these mysteries that the universe has prepared especially for you. First sign, the sacred restlessness that won't let you rest. Do you know that unsettling feeling like something inside you is asking for change? That inner voice that keeps whispering that it's time to seek something different? Well, this restlessness is neither coincidence nor despair. It's the first spiritual sign that something grand is preparing to enter your life. When you start to feel that you need more, that you can't keep doing the same things in the same way, the universe is preparing you to receive something greater. This restlessness is like a spiritual cleansing, you know? It's as if your soul is tidying up the house to receive a very special visitor. For those born under the sign of Aries, this sign tends to be even more intense. Those born under this fire sign naturally possess that strong energy, that desire to always move forward, to conquer new territories. But when this sacred restlessness arrives, it's different. It's something that comes from deep within, from the depths of the soul. It's not just your impulsive nature speaking. It's something much deeper, much more significant. You begin to question everything around you. That job you always did no longer satisfies you. Those friendships that once seemed sufficient now seem empty. That comfortable routine has become a prison. Many people are startled by this sign and try to ignore it. They think it's all in their head, that it will pass, that it's just a bad phase. But look, that's the worst thing you can do. Because when you ignore this spiritual calling, you're closing the door to the blessings that are trying to come in. It's as if the universe is knocking on your door, and you're pretending you're not home. Don't do that to yourself. Pay attention to this restlessness. It came to wake you up, to shake you up, to take you out of your comfort zone. And you know why? Because something much bigger than you can imagine is coming, but you need to be ready to receive it. When this first sign appears, don't panic. Take a deep breath and understand that this uneasiness is a blessing in disguise. It's the universe telling you that you've evolved, that you've grown, that you're ready for a new level of existence. Your prayers have been heard. Your requests have been answered. Now it's time to prepare to receive. Accept this feeling, engage with it. Ask what it wants to show you. Meditate on it. Write down your feelings, talk to people you trust. But don't try to drown out this inner voice. It is your ally on this journey of transformation. And here's something important. This restlessness won't go away until you take some action. It will keep nudging you, bothering you, moving you from your place. And that's good, because it means you won't be able to stay still. You'll be forced to act, to seek, to search for that great thing that's coming. So instead of fighting this feeling, use it as fuel. Let this restlessness move you, propel you, take you forward. After all, you're an Aries. You were born to lead, to conquer, to pave the way. And this sacred restlessness is just the beginning of your next great adventure. Second sign, vivid dreams that seem like messages from beyond. Have you been waking up in the middle of the night with dreams so vivid it feels like you've just experienced them for real? Colorful, intense dreams that stay with you all day? Well, know that this is the second powerful spiritual sign that something great is approaching. The dream world is a direct bridge between our physical and spiritual worlds. It is through dreams that the universe can communicate with us more clearly, because during sleep, our rational mind rests and our intuition is more open to receiving messages. When something important is about to happen in our lives, our dreams completely change their pattern. They stop being confusing and meaningless and become incredibly clear. You dream about specific situations, people you don't even know yet, places you've never visited. And the most interesting thing is that these dreams carry very strong emotions. You might wake up crying with happiness, or with an inexplicable sense of peace, or even with the absolute certainty that something wonderful is coming. These are no ordinary dreams. They are direct messages from the spiritual plane preparing you for what lies ahead. For Aries, these dreams tend to have very particular characteristics. They're often dreams of conquest, of victory, of you achieving grandiose goals. You might dream that you're leading a group of people, or that you're at the top of a mountain admiring the view, or that you're receiving some important recognition. Pay attention to these details because they're not random. The universe is showing you a glimpse of what's in store for you. It's like a trailer for the wonderful movie your life is about to become. Some people wake up from these dreams and simply forget about them, moving on with their lives as if nothing had happened. But you can't do that. When you have these intense dreams, stop for a moment and reflect on them. Grab a notebook and write down everything you remember as soon as you wake up. It doesn't matter if it seems confusing at first. Write down the images, the sensations, the colors, the people who appeared. Over time, you'll begin to notice patterns. You'll see messages repeating themselves. You'll understand the message the universe is trying to convey to you. Some of these dreams are prophetic, literally showing you what's to come. Others are symbolic, using images and situations to teach you something important you need to learn before the great transformation arrives. A very common occurrence when this sign appears is dreaming about people who have passed away, family members or friends who are no longer on this plane. Don't be afraid of this. In fact, these are the most precious encounters. These beloved souls are coming to give you strength, to bless you, to guide you in this special moment of your life. Often they bring specific messages, advice you need to hear. Other times their presence is the message itself, showing that you are not alone on this journey, that you are being protected and supported from the spiritual plane. So cherish these nightly encounters. Be grateful for them. And if possible, when you wake up, say a prayer for the souls who visited you in your dreams. Oh, and there's an important detail. When you start paying attention to these dreams and valuing them, they become even clearer and more frequent. It's as if the universe realizes you're on the right channel and begins sending you more direct and specific messages. So make it a habit to mentally request guidance through your dreams before bed. Ask the universe, your spirit guides, and your guardian angels to show you the way through your dreams. And you can be sure they will answer your prayers. Your dreams will become a rich source of wisdom and guidance at this special time in your life. Third sign. Synchronicities that happen with incredible frequency. Have you been seeing repeating numbers everywhere? Have you been thinking about someone only to have them call you right away? Have you been wanting to go somewhere and discovered something important was waiting for you there? These seemingly uncoincidental coincidences have a special name. Synchronicities. And when they start happening frequently in your life, you can be sure this is the third spiritual sign that something great is on its way. Synchronicities are the universe's way of showing you that you're on the right path, that you're being guided, that there's a greater force orchestrating the events of your life. You know when you're thinking about changing jobs and suddenly 3 different people tell you about opportunities in the same week? Or when you have a question and you turn on the radio and the song playing has exactly the answer you needed to hear? Or when you open a book to a random page and read the very phrase that would help you with that problem? These are all synchronicities, and they don't happen by chance. There is a higher intelligence coordinating these events to guide you, to confirm things for you, to show you that you are not alone on this journey. It's as if the universe is winking at you all the time, saying, I'm here, I'm watching you, I'm helping you. For those born under the sign of Aries, synchronicities often come in very practical and objective ways. You might be thinking about starting a new project and suddenly find exactly the person who can help you with it. Or you might need money for something specific and an unexpected earning opportunity appears out of nowhere. Or you might be unsure about making a decision and several signs begin to clearly point in one direction. Pay close attention to this because the universe is literally showing you the way. Each synchronicity is like a luminous arrow saying, it's this way, follow this direction. The problem is that many people ignore these synchronicities or think they're just unimportant coincidences. But look, when you're receiving this third spiritual sign, the synchronicities stop being subtle and become too obvious to ignore. They happen one after the other every day in completely different situations. It's as if the universe is screaming at you to pay attention. And do you know why this happens? Because you're at a moment of important transition. You're about to take a gigantic evolutionary leap. And the universe wants to make sure you've noticed this, that you're awake, that you're prepared. One of the most common synchronicities during this period is repeating numbers. You look at the clock and it's 11 minutes past 11. You look again later and it's 22 minutes past 2. You go to the grocery store and the bill comes to exactly 33 reis. These numbers are not mere coincidences. Each numerical sequence carries a specific spiritual meaning. Numbers are the universal language of the cosmos. They transcend languages and cultures. So when you start seeing repeating numbers frequently, the universe is using this perfect mathematical language to communicate with you. You don't need to memorize the meaning of each number. Simply recognize that you're receiving a message and be grateful for it. So here's a valuable tip. Start writing down the synchronicities that happen to you. It can be on your phone, in a notebook, wherever you prefer. But record these impossible coincidences. Over time, you'll notice incredible patterns. You'll see that certain synchronicities happen just before something important happened in your life. And this will help you trust even more in the signs the universe sends. It will make you understand that you are special, that you are guided, that there is a wonderful plan unfolding for you. And when you recognize and appreciate synchronicities, they multiply. It's as if the universe is happy that you're paying attention and sends you even more signs. Before I continue revealing the next spiritual signs that show something great is coming into your life, I need to make a special request of you. If you're enjoying this video and feel that these messages are touching your heart, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Press that red button below and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. And hey, leave a comment telling me where you're watching from. I love knowing that these messages are reaching people from different places. If these words resonate with you, if you feel that the universe is truly sending you signs, consider supporting the channel by becoming a subscriber. Your support helps me continue bringing you content like this. And now, let's continue with the other spiritual signs that will transform your life. Fourth sign, natural detachment from old people and situations. Have you noticed that certain friendships are naturally drifting apart? That some environments you used to frequent no longer interest you? That conversations that were once common now seem empty and meaningless? Well, know that this is the fourth spiritual sign that something great is about to happen in your life. As we prepare to level up, the universe begins to remove us from everything that no longer matches the new frequency we're reaching. It's as if we're changing radio stations and some things simply disappear. This process can be painful at first because it affects our attachments. We cling to people, places, and routines, even when they no longer serve us. But the universe is wise and kind. It doesn't violently rip these things away from you. It slowly and naturally pushes you away. You realize that the friend who used to call you every week is now distant. That the group you used to belong to no longer calls you. That the place you used to frequent has completely lost its charm. And do you know what that means? It means you've evolved. That you've grown spiritually. That you're vibrating at a higher frequency. For Aries, this separation can be especially challenging because you're loyal and like to maintain your connections. But it's important to understand that letting go of the old is necessary to embrace the new. Think of it this way: your hands need to be empty to grasp something new. If you're holding on to a bunch of old things that no longer serve you, you have no room to receive the new blessings that are coming. So this separation that's happening isn't a loss. It's cleansing. It's preparation. It's the universe making room in your life for better people, better situations, better opportunities. There's something important I need to tell you. Don't force permanence where the universe is creating distance. You know when you realize a friendship is cooling down and you try to force meetings, calls, conversations? Don't do that. Respect the natural flow of life. If that connection is fading, there's a spiritual reason for it. It may be that that person has fulfilled their purpose in your journey. It may be that that energy no longer matches who you are becoming. It may be that maintaining that bond would prevent you from meeting new and better people who are on their way. Trust the process. Be grateful for the time you had together, and allow each of you to follow your own path. And look, the opposite also happens. While some people and situations fade away, new ones begin to appear. You'll notice that you're meeting new people more easily, that you're being invited to different places, that unexpected opportunities are arising. This happens because you're entering a new vibration and naturally attracting things that match this new frequency. It's the law of attraction working in your favor. You're not losing anything. You're exchanging the good for the great. You're leaving behind what was adequate and making room for what is perfect. One thing that helps a lot in this process is conscious cleaning. Look around you. Do you have objects you no longer use? Old clothes in storage? Gifts from people who are no longer part of your life? Get rid of it all. Donate, sell, throw away. Clean your physical space because it also cleans your energetic space. Organize your closets, organize your drawers. Get rid of what you no longer need. This physical cleaning has incredible energetic power. It's as if you're saying to the universe, I'm ready for the new, I'm making room, send your blessings. And you can be sure they will arrive. So if you're going through this natural separation, don't be sad. Don't feel abandoned or alone. Understand that this is part of the transformation process. The universe is preparing you for something great. And to achieve this, you need to clear your life of everything that no longer serves you. You're being polished like a diamond. And every diamond needs to go through a polishing process to shine brightly. The people and situations that are moving away were important at some point, but now it's time to move on. Be grateful for the lessons, the experiences, the moments shared. And open your heart to the wonderful new things that are coming. Fifth sign. Sudden increase in intuition and spiritual perceptions. Have you felt your intuition has become much stronger lately? That you can perceive things that previously went unnoticed? That you sometimes know things before they even happen? This is the fifth spiritual sign that something great is preparing to enter your life. When we're about to take a major evolutionary leap, our spiritual senses sharpen. It's as if a veil is lifted from our eyes and we begin to see beyond the physical world. Our connection with the spiritual plane becomes much stronger and clearer. This heightened intuition manifests itself in various ways. You may begin to feel the energies of places and people with much greater intensity. You enter a room and immediately know if that place is good or bad for you. You meet someone new and within minutes you already know whether you can trust that person or not. This is not paranoia or hasty judgment. It's your spiritual sensitivity working at full speed. You may also begin to have premonitions that come true. You think of someone and that person appears. You feel that something is going to happen and it actually does. You have the impression that you should avoid a certain situation and then discover that it was actually better to have avoided it. For Aries, this increased intuition can be surprising because you're very practical and objective people. You trust what you see and touch more than abstract feelings. But when this spiritual signal arrives, there's no ignoring it. Your intuition becomes so strong, so clear, so precise that you're forced to pay attention to it. And do you know what this means? It means you're being prepared to make important decisions. The universe is fine-tuning your instruments of perception, because you'll need them to navigate the momentous changes that are coming. You'll need to know how to distinguish right from wrong, true from false, what is truly good from what only appears to be good. Often, along with this increased intuition comes a greater sensitivity to the spiritual world. You may begin to perceive presences, feel chills for no apparent reason, and have strange sensations at certain times of the day. Don't be alarmed by this. Your third eye is opening. Your chakras are balancing. Your vibrational frequency is rising. And when this happens, the wall between the physical and spiritual worlds becomes thinner. You gain access to information and perceptions that were previously blocked. It's as if you've gained a superpower. In fact, it's not that you gained this power now. You've always had it. It was just dormant and is now being activated. One very important thing at this stage is learning to trust your intuition. Many people feel their intuition speaking but ignore it because the rational mind keeps questioning, doubting, and making excuses. Don't fall into that trap. When you feel that flutter in your stomach, that tightness in your chest, that inner voice telling you to do or not do something, listen. It may seem like it doesn't make sense at the moment. It may seem illogical. But intuition has access to information that the conscious mind doesn't. It's connected to the spiritual plane, to universal wisdom, to your spiritual guides. So it knows things you don't yet know. To further strengthen this intuition, dedicate a few minutes of your day to silence. This could be meditating, praying, or simply sitting in a quiet place doing nothing. In these moments of silence and stillness, Your intuition can speak louder. You can hear that inner voice more clearly. Ask yourself questions and wait for the answers. They may come as thoughts, as sensations, as mental images. Don't force them. Just allow them. Just receive them. Over time, you will become increasingly better at interpreting these internal signals. You will develop a deep trust in your intuition. And this will be crucial for you to make the most of the great opportunities that are coming into your life. Oh, and one last thing about this sign. When your intuition is this sharp, you also start dreaming more, having more creative insights, and receiving more inspiration out of nowhere. You might be taking a shower and suddenly have a brilliant idea. Or be driving and receive an answer to a problem that's been bothering you for a long time. These are all gifts from the universe. They are spiritual downloads you're receiving because you're tuned to the right frequency. So value these messages. Write down your ideas. Record your insights. They are pieces of the puzzle of your new life that is being assembled. Sixth sign. Physical and energetic changes in the body. Have you been feeling more tired than usual lately? Or, on the contrary, have a strange energy that won't let you stop? Have you been experiencing changes in your appetite, sleep, or mood? Well, know that this is the sixth spiritual sign that something great is coming into your life. When we are undergoing a profound spiritual transformation, our physical body is also affected. After all, we are complete beings. Our body, mind, and spirit are all connected. So when there is a spiritual elevation occurring, the body needs to adjust to this new frequency. These physical changes can vary. Some people feel very tired, as if their body is asking for more rest. This happens because spiritual transformation consumes a lot of energy. It's as if you're undergoing a major internal overhaul. Your energy system is being reconfigured, your chakras are being realigned, your vibrational frequency is being raised. All of this requires energy. So it's natural that you feel more tired, that you need more sleep, that you want to rest longer. Don't fight it. Listen to your body. Give it the rest it's asking for. Other people experience just the opposite. They feel enormous energy, incredible vitality, and a desire to do 1,000 things at once. They also wake up in the middle of the night full of energy, their minds buzzing with ideas. This is also normal. It happens because elevated spiritual energy is flooding your system. It's as if you've been connected to a much more powerful energy source. For Aries, this is usually the most common manifestation. You, who are already naturally energetic, become even more accelerated during this phase. But be careful not to exhaust yourself. Channel this energy into productive things, but don't forget to rest too. Other common physical changes include changes in appetite. You may lose your appetite completely or feel like eating more than usual. You may crave different foods than you normally eat. You may feel nauseous without being sick. You may have headaches, pressure in your forehead, or tingling sensations throughout your body. You may experience hot flashes or chills for no apparent reason. These are all physical manifestations of the process of spiritual transformation. Your body is recalibrating. It's adapting to the new energetic frequency. It's like when you change altitude and need time to adjust. It's very important not to confuse these spiritual symptoms with health problems. Obviously, if any symptoms are very intense or persistent, see a doctor to rule out any actual physical problems. But understand that during periods of great spiritual transformation, it's common to experience these temporary physical discomforts. They pass as your body adjusts to the new energy. Drinking plenty of water is very helpful. Water clears dense energies and aids in the purification process. It's also important to spend time in nature. Get some sun and breathe fresh air. This helps balance your energies. Another very common physical manifestation is a change in sleep patterns. You may start waking up at the same time every morning. Many people wake up between 3 and 5 a.m. and can't get back to sleep. This isn't common insomnia. It's just that this early morning is when the veil between worlds is thinnest. It's the ideal time for spiritual connections. So your body is waking you up at this time so you can receive messages, pray, and meditate. Instead of getting frustrated about waking up early, take advantage of this time. Sit in silence. Reflect. Pray. You'll find that it's in these moments that the best inspirations arrive. Some people also report heightened sensitivities. Very loud sounds are more bothersome. Very bright lights irritate the eyes. Crowded environments make them uncomfortable. Smells become more intense. All of these are signs that your senses are sharper, more refined. You are becoming more sensitive on all levels. Respect these limits of your body. If something is bothering you, avoid it. If you need silence, seek quiet places. Don't force yourself into situations that your body is clearly rejecting. This heightened sensitivity is a gift. It helps you better discern what is good or bad for you. 7th sign. Intense desire for growth and knowledge. Have you been feeling an insatiable hunger to learn new things? An overwhelming desire to develop, to grow, to evolve? Have you been seeking out books, videos, courses, and lectures on topics that never interested you before? This is the 7th spiritual sign that something great is preparing in your life. When we're about to level up, the universe plants within us an incredible thirst for knowledge. It's as if our soul knows we need to prepare, equip, and strengthen ourselves for what's coming. This desire for growth isn't just intellectual. It's something much deeper. You want to grow as a person. You want to become the best version of yourself. You want to develop new skills. You want to expand your horizons. You want to know things beyond the material world. Suddenly, you find yourself interested in spirituality, self-knowledge, and personal development. Books and videos on these topics appear in your path. People start recommending similar content to you, and you consume it all with a voracious appetite. It's as if you have a thirst you can't quench. For Aries, this sign can manifest as a sudden urge to take new courses, learn new skills, and master new knowledge. Those of you who enjoy challenges feel the need to prepare yourself for something greater that's coming. And you're absolutely right. The universe is preparing you. It's equipping you with the tools you'll need. Every book you read, every video you watch, every conversation you have with wise people. All of this is shaping you into the person you need to be to live this magnificent new phase of your life. The interesting thing is that at this stage, you don't just study for the sake of studying. You absorb knowledge with incredible depth. Everything seems to make more sense. You can connect information in ways you never could before. You grasp complex concepts with surprising ease. This happens because your consciousness is expanded. Your capacity for comprehension has increased. You're vibrating at a higher frequency where knowledge flows more naturally. It's as if you've been given a key that opens doors that were previously locked. This desire for growth also manifests itself in the desire to change habits. You start wanting to take better care of your health. You feel like exercising, eating better, and giving up addictions. You want to better organize your finances. You want to improve your relationships. You want to be more productive at work. It's as if an inner force pushes you forward, upward, for the better. And do you know what that is? It's your soul guiding you. It's the universe preparing you. It's God polishing you. You're being transformed into a diamond, and diamonds need polishing. Take this moment to invest in yourself. Take that course you've been thinking about for a while. Read those books on your wish list. Watch educational videos on topics that interest you. Talk to more experienced and wise people. Seek mentors. Join study groups. Participate in workshops. Every piece of knowledge you acquire now will be useful very soon. You are building a solid foundation to support the success and prosperity that are coming. You are sharpening your tools before the great work begins. You are preparing yourself like an athlete prepares before an important competition. And look at something beautiful that happens at this stage. As you grow, you also feel the desire to help others grow. You want to share what you are learning. You want to inspire people. You want to make a difference in the lives of others. This is a wonderful sign of spiritual maturity. It shows that you understand that true growth includes uplifting those around you. So don't keep the knowledge to yourself. Share it. Teach it. Inspire it. Be the light that illuminates the path for others. Because the more you give, the more you receive. This is an infallible spiritual law. 8th sign. Deep need for solitude. Have you been feeling more alone lately? Wanting to have moments of solitude, in silence, without interacting with anyone? Have you been turning down social invitations that you would have accepted without a second thought? Well, know that this is the 8th spiritual sign that something great is approaching. Solitude is not loneliness. Loneliness is when you feel alone and suffer from it. Solitude is when you choose to be alone and find peace in it. When we are going through a major spiritual transformation, we need periods of retreat. It is in these moments of silence and isolation that we can hear the voice of the universe more clearly. This need for solitude can be confused with depression or social isolation, but it isn't. You're not sad or depressed. You simply need to be with yourself. You need this time alone to process everything that's happening internally, to integrate the changes that are occurring, to connect with your deepest self. It's as if you need to take a journey within yourself. And this journey can't be done with company. It needs to be solo. You and your soul, you and the universe. For Aries, this can be especially challenging because you're social and active. You enjoy being surrounded by people, action, and movement. But when this signal arrives, there's no point in fighting it. You'll feel like you need this alone time. And the more you resist, the more uncomfortable it becomes to be around people. So don't force it. Don't blame yourself. Don't think there's something wrong with you. Understand that this need for solitude is sacred. It's the universe asking you to stop, to slow down, to go within. Because it's within that true transformation is happening. In these moments of solitude, incredible things happen. You gain profound insights into your life. You understand things about yourself you'd never realized. You reconnect with dreams you'd forgotten. You remember who you truly are, beyond the roles you play in the world. You can hear your intuition with crystal clarity. You receive messages from the spiritual realm. It's as if the noise of the world goes silent and you can finally hear the whisper of your soul. And that whisper has very important things to tell you. Take advantage of these periods of solitude to do things that nourish your soul. Meditate, pray, write in a journal, read inspiring books, listen to music that uplifts your spirit, walk in nature, observe the sky, feel the wind on your face, look at the stars. Allow yourself to simply be, without doing anything in particular. These moments of contemplation are precious. It is in these moments that you reconnect with the source, that you recharge your energies, that you align with your greater purpose. Don't let the people around you make you feel guilty for wanting to be alone. Many people don't understand this need and may think you're being antisocial, or that something is wrong. But you don't need to explain yourself to anyone. This is a personal and non-transferable journey. Only you know what you're feeling. Only you know what you need at this moment. So be firm in protecting your sacred space of solitude. Say no when you need to say no. Cancel commitments if necessary. Prioritize your spiritual well-being above the expectations of others. A beautiful thing that happens when you honor this need for solitude is that when you return to being with people, the encounters are much more meaningful. You no longer waste time on empty conversations or in companionship that adds nothing. You choose who you want to be with. You value quality over quantity. And the people who stay in your life are the ones who truly matter. The ones with whom you have true and deep connections. So this solitude isn't pushing you away from people. It's helping you better choose who you want to share your precious energy with. Ninth sign. Intense feelings without apparent cause. Have you been experiencing waves of strong emotions out of nowhere? Sometimes you feel inexplicable joy. Other times, a sadness you can't quite pinpoint. Do you cry without knowing why? Do you laugh for no reason? This is the ninth spiritual sign that something great is coming into your life. During major spiritual transformations, our emotions become more intense and sometimes even confusing. This happens because we're releasing old layers of repressed emotions. We're clearing our emotional field, so we can receive new blessings with a clean and open heart. These intense emotions can appear suddenly, without any apparent trigger. You might be doing a normal activity and suddenly a wave of sadness washes over you. Or you might wake up in the morning with an inexplicable joy in your heart. You might miss things you don't even know what they are. You might feel deep love for everything and everyone around you. You might feel gratitude so intense that your eyes fill with tears. All of these emotions are part of the emotional cleansing and preparation process you're going through. For Aries, dealing with this emotional turmoil can be especially challenging. You prefer action to feeling, doing to feeling. But now the universe is inviting you to delve deep into the world of emotions. To feel everything intensely. To not run away from what you're feeling. Because your emotions carry important messages. Every feeling that arises is showing you something. It's revealing a part of you that needs attention, healing, and love. So don't repress it. Don't ignore it. Don't try to rationalize everything. Just feel. Allow yourself to feel fully. One of the most common emotions during this phase is a feeling of profound longing. But longing for what? You don't quite know. It's like homesickness, but you don't know which home. Longing for someone, but you don't know who. This feeling is actually a spiritual longing. It's your soul remembering its divine origin. Remembering the place it came from before incarnating into this world. It's a call for you to reconnect with your spiritual essence, with your divine nature. So when you feel this longing, don't be sad. It's reminding you that you are much more than this physical body, that you are a spiritual being having a human experience. Another common emotion is an intense universal love. You may begin to feel deep compassion for all beings. You may look at a stranger on the street and feel love for that person. You may see sad news and cry along with people you don't even know. This happens because your heart is expanding. You are becoming more empathetic, more compassionate, more connected to humanity. Your heart is opening to love not just a few specific people, but to love everyone and everything. This is a beautiful sign of spiritual evolution. What to do with all these intense emotions? First, don't repress them. Let them flow. If you need to cry, cry. If you feel like laughing, laugh. If you want to scream, scream in a place where you won't disturb anyone. Emotions are energy in motion. They need to move, flow, and be expressed. When you repress emotions, they get stuck in your energy body and cause blockages. So express them. Release them. Let them flow. Second, don't judge what you're feeling. There are no right or wrong emotions. They are all valid. They all have something to teach you. Observe your emotions with curiosity, not judgment. A practice that helps a lot during this phase is writing about what you're feeling. Grab a notebook and pour out all your emotions, unfiltered, uncensored. Write whatever comes to mind. Doesn't have to make sense. Doesn't have to be pretty. Just write. This exercise of putting your emotions on paper has an incredibly liberating effect. You can better process what you're feeling. You can understand patterns. And often by writing, you gain insights into why you're feeling the way you do. So keep an emotional journal during this period of transformation. 10th signal. Receiving messages through external signals. Have you been seeing specific butterflies, birds, or animals repeatedly appearing in your path? Have you been finding feathers, coins, or other symbolic objects in unexpected places? Have you been hearing songs with messages that seem made for you? This is the 10th spiritual sign that something great is coming. The universe communicates with us in many ways, and one of the most beautiful is through signs in the physical world. When we are about to receive a great blessing, these signs multiply. It's as if heaven is sending telegram after telegram saying, "Get ready, something wonderful is on its way." These external signs come in various forms. It could be through animals that cross your path. Each animal carries a specific symbolic meaning. Butterflies represent transformation. Birds represent freedom and divine messages. Dogs represent loyalty and protection. Cats represent independence and mystery. When a specific animal appears several times in your life in a short period, pay attention. The universe is using that animal as a messenger. It is telling you something through that symbol. Another very common sign is feathers. Finding feathers, especially white ones, is considered a sign that you are being protected by angels. It's a confirmation that you are not alone on this journey, that higher powers are watching over you. Some people repeatedly find coins on the ground. This symbolizes prosperity coming. It's the universe telling them that financial abundance is on its way. Others find beautiful stones, specific flowers, or other objects that have personal meaning to them. Each person receives the signs that make the most sense for their own story. For Aries, signs are often direct and impossible to ignore. The universe knows you need clear signals, not subtle ones. So the signs come in obvious ways. It might be seeing the same number everywhere. It might be hearing the same phrase from different people. It might be encountering the same symbol wherever you go. Pay attention to these patterns. They're not coincidences. They're the universe confirming that you're on the right path, that you're being guided, that you can trust the process. Messages also arrive through music. You turn on the radio and the song playing has exactly the lyrics you needed to hear. Or you have a question and you go into a store and the background music answers your question. Or someone passes you on the street singing a song that has an important message for you. The universe uses everything around you to communicate. It orchestrates these perfect synchronicities to give you the answers and confirmations you need. It's also very common to receive messages through other people. Someone tells you something that touches you deeply. A stranger in the bank line gives you valuable advice without even knowing you needed it. A child tells you something innocent that is actually profound wisdom. When this happens, recognize that the universe is speaking to you through that person. Mentally thank them for the message received. Keep those words in your heart. The most important thing about these external signs is not to ignore them. Many people see them but think they're just coincidences, meaning nothing. But when you're receiving this 10th spiritual sign, the signs are too abundant and repetitive to be just coincidence. The universe is practically screaming at you. It's saying, wake up, pay attention, something important is happening. So open your eyes. Observe the world around you. Pay attention to the details. The signs are everywhere. You just need to be alert to notice them. A valuable tip is to be grateful for the signs you receive. When you find a feather, be grateful. When you see a butterfly, be grateful. When you hear a song with an important message, be grateful. This gratitude creates a two-way street. It shows the universe that you're paying attention, that you're receiving the messages. And the more you give thanks, the more signs you receive. It's a beautiful conversation between you and the divine. 11th sign. Unshakable inner certainty that everything is changing. We've reached the 11th and final spiritual sign, the one that definitively confirms that something great is about to happen in your life. This sign is different from all the others because it doesn't come from outside. It's not something you see, hear, or feel in your body. It's a profound certainty that arises deep within, in the depths of your soul. It's an unshakable inner conviction that your life is changing, that nothing will ever be the same, that you're about to enter a new era of your existence. And this certainty doesn't come from the mind. It's not logical. It has no rational explanation. Simply is. You know it. Period. This inner certainty is the most powerful sign of all, because it's confirmation from your own soul. It's as if your deepest essence is telling you, prepare yourself, the time has come. All your prayers have been answered. All your efforts have been worth it. Your entire journey thus far has been necessary. And now you are ready. Ready to receive. Ready to live. Ready to experience the greatness that has always been your birthright, but which you have not yet fully claimed. For Aries, this inner certainty can be accompanied by renewed courage. You feel stronger, more confident, more capable. That fear that once paralyzed you no longer holds sway. That insecurity that prevented you from taking bigger steps has simply disappeared. You look to the future and no longer see uncertainty. You see possibilities. You see opportunities. You see doors opening. And you feel within you a gigantic strength, an indomitable energy, an unshakable determination. You know with every fiber of your being that you will achieve everything you've ever dreamed of. This certainty is not arrogance. It's not illusion. It's not blind optimism. It's profound spiritual knowledge. It's your soul reminding you of who you truly are, reminding you that you are a child of the universe, that you carry within you the divine creative power, that there is nothing you cannot achieve when you are aligned with your higher purpose. It's the reminder that you did not come into this world to live a mediocre, small, limited life. You came to shine, to create, to inspire, to leave your unique mark on the world. When this certainty arrives, something interesting happens. You stop worrying so much. You stop dreading the future. You stop controlling every detail. Because you trust. You trust the process. You trust the universe. You trust yourself. You understand that you are being guided, that you are being cared for, that everything is conspiring in your favor. And this trust gives you an inner peace you've never experienced before. A profound serenity. A calm even in the midst of chaos. Because you know that, whatever happens, everything will be okay. More than okay. It will be amazing. This certainty also gives you clarity about what to do. The doubts that plagued you disappear. You know which decisions to make. Which paths to follow. Which doors to walk through. It's as if a luminous map is drawn before you. You don't yet see the final destination, but you clearly see the next step. And that's all you need. Take one step at a time, trusting that each step brings you closer to your grand destiny. There's no longer that analysis paralysis, that indecision that kept you stuck. There's movement. There's action. There's progress. And the most beautiful thing of all is that this inner certainty is contagious. People around you begin to notice. They see that something in you has changed. That you're different. Lighter. Brighter. More alive. And many will ask what your secret is. What happened to you? And you can simply smile and say, I woke up. I remembered who I am. I reconnected with my essence. I chose to believe in the infinite possibilities the universe offers. And that choice changed everything. So if you've recognized this last sign within yourself, if you feel this unshakable inner certainty, know that the moment has arrived. It's no longer preparation. It's no longer waiting. It's fulfillment. It's manifestation. It's concretization. Everything that was being gestated on the spiritual plane will now be born on the physical plane. Your blessings are arriving. Your prayers are being answered. Your dreams are coming true. And all you need to do is keep walking with faith, with courage, with an open heart. Because something truly great is happening in your life right now. We've reached the end of this journey through 11 spiritual signs that indicate something great is about to happen in your life. And now you're equipped with the knowledge to recognize each of these signs when they appear. Most importantly, you understand what each sign means and how to respond to them. Because simply recognizing the signs isn't enough. You need to act on them. You need to align with the energy they bring. You need to collaborate with the universe in this process of transformation. Remember, the universe is always conspiring in your favor. Even when things seem difficult, even when you can't see the complete path, know that you are being guided. That every obstacle is an opportunity for growth. That every challenge is preparation for something greater. And when these 11 signs begin to appear in your life, one after the other, recognize that it's the universe telling you, you are ready. It's time to receive everything that has always been rightfully yours. Don't be afraid of change. Don't cling to the old and familiar just because it feels safe. Sometimes the greatest adventure of our lives awaits on the other side of fear. And you, warrior Aries, were born to face challenges and conquer unknown territories. So when life calls you to adventure, when the universe invites you to dance, say yes. Say yes with all your heart. Because something truly extraordinary is waiting for you. If you've made it this far and felt these messages touched your heart, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Click that subscribe button and activate the bell to receive notifications of all new videos. And tell me in the comments, how many of these signs are you already experiencing? Have you ever felt that inner certainty that something great is coming? I'd love to hear about your experience. And if these messages have truly made a difference in your life, consider supporting the channel by becoming a subscriber. Your support allows me to continue bringing you content that uplifts, inspires, and transforms lives. Now I want to leave you with a challenge. Over the next few days, pay close attention to the signs the universe is sending you. Write them down, reflect on them, and most importantly, trust them. Trust that you are being guided to something wonderful. Trust that your prayers have been answered. Trust that your time has come. And prepare your heart to receive, because blessings are on the way. May your journey be illuminated. May your path be blessed. And may you experience the greatness that was always destined for you. A big hug, and until the next video, try again.